The one you have there is over 7 years.
Alrighty, today is March 21st, 2022, and Kim and I are about to begin our vacation to Saint Lucia. So hopefully in about 14 hours or so, we should be 2,200 miles away. So this is the first real big vacation we've taken in a really long time, my first time out of the country. So I'm going to document this and just see how it goes. Alrighty, so let's talk a little bit, where is Saint Lucia at? So Saint Lucia is actually inside the southern Caribbean, and it was once known as the Helen of the Caribbean, and that's because it was due to its strategic location. So as we go throughout this journey, we're going to see if we can go to some of the different battle sites and different forts that they have there. They speak a French Creole language, and they were actually conquered back and forth for over 120 years between the British and the French. So they kind of have a cool fusion of the language together. And then we're primarily staying at a resort, but we're going to see all kinds of cool things. So here's Kim, and she's actually going to talk a little bit about what things we needed to do to get ready. So we have printed all kinds of paperwork out, and just to make sure that we don't have any problems at all. So here's Kim, she's going to talk. So.
Okay, so we had to do all kind of paperwork. We had to make sure we had all kind of things before we went. We needed our passports. We needed our boarding passes, obviously. We had to fill out the Ministry of Health and Wellness. We have to fill out this questionnaire. It's basically just a bunch of COVID questions. We had to have our COVID test done. We have negative COVID test. We had to print out the travel insurance thing from the Sandals Resort.
Yeah. So
not gonna be late this time.
Yeah. It's the least busy I've ever seen it, so. But,
yeah. It is not even 4 o'clock in the morning.
I guess it might be important context to know that we actually can't fly straight direct to St. Lucia. We actually have to go to Miami first, so we have about a 2.5 hour flight down to Miami, then a short, what do you call that? Layover, that's the word, layover, of about an hour and 25 minutes or so, and then we're going to have about a 3.5-ish hour trip to St. Lucia. And then once we get there, they actually have us on the southern part of the island. That's where all of the international flights come in, and we're going to have about an hour and 45-minute ride to the north side of the island where our resort is and where we're going to be staying. So we have a lot of traveling to do today. Okay, I hope you can hear me. It's super loud. We just got into St. Lucia, so we're gonna go through customs, and I'm probably not gonna record it because I actually want to get access to the country, and no funny business. So I'll see you on the other side.
Hi there, welcome.
Hi.
Your last name,
Which resort?
Grand Lucian.
Last name?
Morehouse.
Kimberly and Benjamin?
Yes.
Benjamin is the man.
Oh.
Enjoy your stay.
What's your name?
Chubby Checker.
Yeah.
Chubby Checker.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome home.
The name is Wesley. How was the flight?
Great.
First time on the island?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and you guys are the Sandals Grande?
Yes.
Alright, it's about an hour and a half. About an hour and a half drive. We're going to the furthest point to the north of the island, okay? Also helps it mature faster. And it also bears year round, it has no season. And it's just like a lady, it takes 9 months to plant and harvest. Right.
Well, we just got here. We'll catch up in our room, and we'll talk a little bit about what happened. Alrighty, here's kind of a quick little, little short overview of what the hotel looks like. So, obviously the door that's here, and when you come in, here's the bathroom, and here's a nice big mirror. It has 2 different sinks in it. It has this nice walk-in glass shower with looks like real stone that's in there. There's one of those rainfall shower heads as well, which is nice. Let's come over here. Storage area, just to put our clothes, and a safe if we need it. Bed. It does have unlimited alcohols and spirits. Down here there is a mini fridge, and this is also all inclusive with different drinks of all sorts in it, and they stock it daily. And we have a nice view out here. I'll take you outside to show you. So this net, I think this net is for to keep bugs out. I think that's what that net is for. Let's see if we can go outside. Oops. There we are.
We made it.
Yay! Finally made it. Finally have a second to actually think about things. But yeah, sorry for the kind of the blitz. I'll have to edit this all together. But yeah, so right whenever we got off the plane, they had a bunch of different signs that said no recording, no taking photos, no taking any videos. So I had to kind of put it down while we did that.
They were rushing us through there so fast. It was like bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, so the first one that we did was we actually had to make sure that we had, I don't think it's required, but they did ask us all if we'd been vaccinated, and they wanted to see proof of it. And then they also wanted to see our latest 5-day COVID test result to see if we were negative or not, which we were. So that was the first stage, and we kind of waited in line for that, and we got through. And the second was going through the customs, and we had a little, I guess it was a questionnaire of some type that we had to fill out that just said that, we're not going to cause, mischief in little Saint Lucia or something. But anyway, we got through that. That took a little while, and then we got herded into a room in the back where it was supposed to be like a concierge room, and we got back there, and it was kind of this lounge, and almost immediately after Kim went to the bathroom, immediately they're just like, all right, it's time to board the thing. So I'm like, oh great, I hope we don't wait to miss this because it's an hour and a half. But we get in that, and it was very revealing, kind of seeing kind of the rural parts of St. Lucia. It was very impoverished in many areas, but as you went further north, it became much more developed. And what did you think about the ride, Cam?
It wasn't as bad as I had anticipated, because I know I had read things online that said it was very, very rough and curvy roads and people drive crazy here, which is very true, but I don't think it was that much worse than home, to be honest. Like the roads were very windy, but they weren't that much different than what I'm used to. But oh my gosh, people drive like crazy here, and people are just swerving around other people. There's like almost like there's no rules at all.
Yeah, you hear things like saying Michigan drivers are bad or whatnot, but really it's not even close. I mean, it seems that people are jaywalking, walking out in front of other people, and
yeah, the rules don't apply.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. And I thought our driver drove pretty fast too. I know that he wanted to kind of get us here like as fast as possible to get a good tip or whatnot, or maybe there was safety concerns or something else. I'm not quite sure, but he told us that they went through brake pads, and like every 6 weeks they went through a set of brake pads, which a normal car takes usually years for that to happen.
Yeah.
They go through a set of tires every 6 months, which usually takes 5 years for that to happen. So I was like, wow.
I can believe it after seeing that today. But one thing I will say so far I've noticed is how respectful people are of the mask wearing.
Yeah.
Like almost
Very much so.
even just people walking on the street, you can see everyone wearing a mask, and you don't see that at home.
The little bananas. That's cute. This is the seafood pizza. Okay.
I got the veggie pizza.
Veggie pizza. Alright, today is day 2, and I was super tired yesterday actually, and I had to retire around 8:30 or so because we just had such a long day. But today what we're going to do is we're going to start out by using some of the room service, and we're going to order some food to our room, and then we're going to head out to Pigeon Island, check that out, and see what it looks like.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
On my side. On my side. Right now?
Hmm? Kind of ugly. This is where we're going right here, Fort Rodney. That's the big fort on top of the mountain, so. This is Fort Rodney that we're trying to climb up to. This is one of the forts that the British made back in the 1700s. And this is one of the ones, since it's on the tip of the island, that they used to kind of, I guess you could say, engage the French because they had a lot of the northern islands. So let's go see if we can make our way up to the top. Wow, look how beautiful that is. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. This is extremely steep here. I'm just gonna try to take big, long, giant strides to get up. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is like climbing a ladder up here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So we're at the top of Fort Rodney right now, and like I said on the way up here, this is the fort where the British kind of used it to kind of patrol a lot of the northern seas, like the Caribbean seas, and they used this to stop a lot of the French invasions that they had. The French invaded this, and as long as it was the British, they went back and forth for over 120 years, and they invaded over 14 times. So it definitely left its influence here with the peoples and in the culture, as well as the language. But just taking this pristine beauty behind us here, it's kind of trippy. I feel like I'm going to fall off the side of this fort here, so I gotta make sure I don't go back a couple more feet.
So the pictures don't do justice.
So beautiful. So this is one of the little, I guess you call it like a little ladder or fort that you were to get down to in it, but I came down here and I was almost about to just jump in and I didn't realize this. I don't know whether you can see this, but I can't tell if it's a ladder or not there, but it looks like you could just straight up fall. Maybe there is a ladder in there, I can't quite tell, but I'm not gonna risk it. I don't think I really said like how hot it is. I mean, it probably looks hot in the videos, but
It's actually not as hot as I was expecting. It's humid because it's the tropics, but it's not. It's not that much hotter than like a summer in Ohio.
yeah. I'd say it's probably low 80s right now, but I mean, it is the tropics, so it's extremely humid. It just feels kind of like I don't know, an early September day that's really, really, really humid. Ruins that they have here is actually was the officer's kitchen. It says keep off, so I can't really get inside and show you, but I can walk around and show you a little bit about what the kitchen used to look like. We just got accosted by a dude like right at the entrance of that park when we were getting back in the resort, and he said, "Can I ask you a question?" And I said, "Sure." And he asked if I smoked weed, and I said, "Of course not." And I walked away. Yeah, it's a little cold. I think if we just jump in, it'll be better. So let's go climb that raft thing out there so someone gets it. Oh well. Woo!
Take the part, stay right there, move back, excuse me.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Jump on. You ready, Michael? Jump on. Yeah, or you hold on to him in the wind.
Yep.
I'll hold your weight.
Okay. He said we could go all the way up to the rock.
That's crazy. Stay away from the boat.
Yeah, I know. This is awesome. This is awesome. shortcut here. Anyway, well, I was really stupid. And we flipped over the jet ski going too fast. I hit like a wave.
Oh, I lost my glasses out there.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
I just realized that.
Luckily Kim held onto the camera, but I was stupid and we flipped it and we had to swim back to it and get out. So it wasn't too bad, but definitely a boo-boo.
Oh, I'm glad that wasn't my good sunglasses.
Yeah, sorry.
Draft beers, please. 2 beers.
So I get a burger.
Got a BLT.
Ready? Okay, Kim and I are gonna have a little swim race because apparently she says I can't swim at all because I couldn't get the jet ski and she got it, so we're gonna have a swim off here. So we're gonna see who's the first to grab this thing. Let's see.
You're way faster.
Want us to speak patois.
Yeah.
Because that was considered only older, younger people were introduced to English, and it was accepted. That was the wealthier people spoke English, and poor people spoke patois. So it wasn't acceptable to speak patois. So you went to school, you spoke English. Teachers did not even want the children to speak patois. Don't speak patois in the school compound, they would tell you. But now, it's a written language. It's even spoken in parliament right now. Patois. So we say bonjour, good morning, good or good day. How are you doing? Comment vous y?
So the
numbers are the same. That's French, like un, deux, trois.
Yes.
Like counting is the same.
Yes.
Okay.
But instead of the definite article going before the noun,
Yeah.
like you would say la porte, la fenêtre,
Yeah.
you put it after it.
That's.
So you say porte la,
Huh.
fenêtre la.
Huh. That's. I guess that's normal to you because that's close to putting the article after it.
Yes.
So
The hand.
so like things like a and the, like the equivalent of like the that, the this, or
Yes.
a that, you put them all after.
Yes. There'll probably be another one here as well. 1 mile long and 85 feet deep. One of the deepest harbors in the. This is the Castries market here. This is the most affordable place to get souvenirs. Craft and gift items, tropical clothing and accessories. This is the main street in Castries, called Bridge Street. That's the first bank on the island, First National Bank. Long ago it was known as the Penny Bank because people could have opened an account with a single penny. I used a private all of all these people you see here, they're unemployed. People who are unemployed go to the government for help. The government says, take your machete or your weed eater, clean the sides of the road and pick up the trash and you're paid.
They're unemployed, those people, and they're told to just go cut the grass.
Yes.
Do they
And
get?
pick up the trash and they pay them to do it. So if you're able-bodied and you don't want to work,
Yeah.
there's no help for you from the government.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much.
And the island has a population of 183,000 people. But the population is a declining population. As a result, many of our classrooms are empty. Because, Comfort will not admit that, but long ago, the men in Saint Lucia were very generous in sharing their love. They were very unselfish in their behavior. And so the men here in Saint Lucia would go from flower to flower to flower. And as a result, they used to have lots of little flowers. But today, we have the family court. And the men are supposed to take care of the little flowers. It's an obligation. So, the deduction is taken from your salary before you get it. So if you have 10 children, by the time what's left for you will be very little. So with the advent of the family court, the men are more selfish in their behavior. They're not as generous in sharing their love. They keep with one flower, 1 or 2 flowers. So the average family has usually between 3 and 4 children. That's the average family size. Saint Lucia has changed hands 14 times between France and England. 7 times the British occupied the island and 7 times the French occupied the island. The island was finally given over to the British by the Treaty of Paris in 1814, and it remained a British colony until we got our independence from England in 1979. Today, the island is still a member of the British Commonwealth, just like Canada. but we're independent, and so we have our own parliament. We still use the EC dollar, that means the Eastern Caribbean currency. $1 US is worth $2.50 EC. And the Queen's head is still on our dollar, but she looks different from how she is now. She's a much younger lady.
So what are we doing, Kim?
We're visiting a waterfall.
Yeah, so we're in the
Rainforest
part of St. Lucia, so it's kind of a very diverse area. So the southern part where we came, it was more savanna-like, and you can even tell the temperature is different here.
And the white ginger lily in St. Lucia, but that's the red one. Hello, Mr. Brad.
How you guys doing?
Brad, he's the one that takes care of the place for us. Make sure there's no snakes in the park. Not even a snake. Everybody needs a walking stick when they're crossing the river. This is bamboo. Very nice. And Goricida is very effective if you have a rash. If your baby has a rash, if you have a rash, eczema, anything like that, you take the leaves and you crush it in the water and you bathe, and it will dry up your rash. Oh, wow. Goricida. Pomme d'amour, or the apple of love, or the love apple, pomme d'amour. And it's the locals say that if you kiss under the love apple tree, your love will last a lifetime. Anybody wants to kiss under the love apple tree? I'd love to. moves if you touch it. It's very shy. Doesn't like to be touched.
What is it?
Part of the mimosa family.
Oh. Oh, that's so weird.
It really,
Oh, hold this.
it really is. So you touch it?
That's so weird. So you touch it and it shrinks. It's so weird.
Yeah.
And I guess it comes back out with time?
Yes. It's
that just-
15 minutes and it comes back. Okay, well, let's go then.
Oh, we also come in here. We
It's cold.
Oi, kita lah nak meri mesti lah tu moi. Kita ke bantu lah. Always think about a little souvenir after you guys do the math.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm not interested.
What for you guys later? Which one do you like? Hello? Pretty. See you later?
See you later.
Okay, I'm Tom. I don't have any money. Which one do you like?
You ready? What's going on?
We're getting in the mud bath. We're getting in the mud bath.
Photos of you right now and it's wasted. So just dip your hand in and apply everywhere. You can dip your hand as many times as you like. Everywhere you want to be soft and smooth, partners do each other's back. And then you can get as you like.
Yeah, just rub it on like lotion. Put the kids in. Yeah.
Come over here.
There you go. Yep. I'm not going to burn myself twice. I don't think I can do it. I'm just going to get to put on the mud now.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God. Why are you doing that? Did you just come all the way in? Like, no. Wash off the mud. Yes. Whoa. Okay, don't think about it. It's nice. Let's get in. Okay, guys.
We kind of like it now. Get used to it.
Okay, just step here first. We have the papaya tree right there with the yellow papaya and all the mango trees. These are all mangoes to the side here. Oh wow.
So this is not our hotel, but this is a hotel that you can stay at here.
And you went to Ohio State, so I don't know if you guys have any clue.
Hey, ready? Our tour bus, we stopped at a little private beach here.
Rum tasting.
That is our local spice rum. All what we have in there, it's all different spices and roots, but they don't have any side effect, they're just natural spices. But our local spice rum is good for sinus, arthritis, any pain in your joint, you have a soft throat, you get the cold, any tummy ache. It's good for the young ladies when they get the cycles. It helps you to pass your crumbs very nicely and then cut off the pain. So the back pain you have in the tummy ache, the crumbs, you're not having it anymore. But when you have a bottle of spice rum, you have it for a lifetime. Every time you drink from it, you treat halfway, you add rum to it. Any type of rum you have, you just continue refill it and refill it until lifetime. You can use it in your smoothie, your coffee, when you bake it, you can add some because it gives it a very nice flavor, guys, okay? It's a very smooth drink. When you drink, you feel it clear your nostril, it clear your throat, and it keeps them very warm and nice. So no sipping, bottoms up, one shot. Down the edge.
Quick question. How old is the bottle? How old is that bottle?
The one you have there is over 7 years.
Sandals originally were encased in this pod, and it lifts up. See?
Oh, that's so weird. Oh wow, that's. So what are those in there?
That's flowers.
Flowers, I guess that's how it like pollinates, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the banana plant.
So all these originally were like the flowers, even these flowers,
Oh, yeah.
but all the hands were like this, down, and when this lifts up, the flower would point to the sun and to the fingers would turn up.
Thank you.
Four more. Top B, bottom B, top O, bottom O. Understood? Thumbs up. Okay. Said it too fast. Corner bingo. So I'm going to be calling the B's and the O's. Top B, bottom B. That's on your left. Right. Top O, bottom O. Let's go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Take your time.
Thank you.
All right.
sleigh. And just like that, we were off to our home again. Kim and I really enjoyed our time in St. Lucia. If you ever find yourself here, do yourself a favor and look beyond the resort. Don't get me wrong, the resort was nice, but nothing beats her natural beauty. Go experience the culture, the people, the food, and the language. It was our favorite part of the trip. The St. Lucians we met were incredibly kind and hardworking people. Thank you for letting us experience your country, and thank you for watching.